Dear students, welcome to our NSO workshop. Okay, 7th Standard National Science Olympiad exams preparation we have started, and in the NSO workshop yesterday, I have taken chapter number 1, Nutrition in Plant. Half part of that chapter is remaining. So today I continue the same chapter, nutrition in plants. Okay, today I continue the same chapter, that is nutrition in plants. So your 7th standard NSO workshop, National Science Olympiad workshop. Chapter number 1, that is nutrition in plants. Chapter number 1, nutrition in plants. Nutrition in plants. Chapter number 1, nutrition in plants. So, dear students, yesterday I have taught you about the mode of nutrition. First of all, the definition of nutrition. Nutrition is the process of taking food in the body and utilize it by the body for the various life process. All living organisms require the energy to carry out different life process. Then there are two main mode of nutrition: autotrophic mode of nutrition, heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So first one is autotrophic. Auto means self and trophic means nutrition. So those organisms which make their own food with the help of simple inorganic substance are called autotroph, and that organism is called that mode of nutrition is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. Srishti, which are the examples of autotrophic mode of nutrition? All green plants, algae, and some bacteria like blue-green algae, cyanobacteria are the example of autotrophs. Now, green plants make their own food by the process, and that process is called photosynthesis. So, in this process, plants make their own food with the help of simple inorganic raw material like carbon dioxide, water, make their own food, that is the glucose, and in this process oxygen is given out in the atmosphere. Okay, and extra glucose is converted into starch and which is stored in root, stem, leaves and fruits. So chlorophyll is important for photosynthesis. Yesterday we have seen the importance of chlorophyll. Then one experiment, that is to test the need of chlorophyll for the photosynthesis. Then carbon dioxide. Is carbon dioxide important for photosynthesis? Yes. Then one experiment we have discussed. Then water mineral important for photosynthesis. Yes. Then next one, that is sunlight. So photosynthesis. 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 In case of photosynthesis, green plants take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Green plants take water and mineral from the soil. They, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, is a green color pigment which is present in the leaves. And by by using these green plants make their own food, and that food is glucose, and this is the reaction for the photosynthesis. तो ये क्या है, photosynthesis की reaction है. So carbon dioxide, then next one H2O, then next one glucose, and in this process oxygen is given out. Yesterday we have discussed first one, that is chlorophyll is important for the photosynthesis experiment. Also we have discussed carbon dioxide is important for photosynthesis experiment. Also we have discussed next one water and mineral. Next one water and mineral. It is also important for photosynthesis. And next one, that is sunlight. So sunlight is important for photosynthesis. Yes, solar radiation is the main source of energy for the photosynthesis, and photosynthesis is also affected by the quality of light. To show that sunlight is important for photosynthesis, photosynthesis के लिए sunlight important है क्या? So for that there is one experiment. Select the potted plant. Okay, select any potted plant. First step is keep the plant in the dark for 2 or 3 days. If that is starch is present, that is utilized. Discharge plant dark में क्यों रखते हैं? To discharge. If any starch is present, that is utilized. Now same plant we have to take him take with the sunlight for 6 to 8 hours. Now this one is the leaf. To this leaf there is a black color strip. Okay, on both side of leaf there is a black color strip is fixed, attached with the clips. Now after 6 to 8 hours in sunlight, we have to detach this leaf and we have to add the iodine solution. Now the part which is covered with black color, here when we add the iodine solution, no blue black color is obtained. उसमें blue black color नहीं मिलता है. And the part which is green, okay, जहाँ पे हमने black color की strip नहीं लगाई थी, the part which is green, in that when we add the iodine, it shows blue black color. So why this happened? Because the black strip, this portion of the leaf do not receive the sunlight, and if sunlight is not present and other three components are present, then photosynthesis does not takes place. Means उसमें photosynthesis नहीं हुआ, ग्लूकोज नहीं फॉर्म हुआ, ग्लूकोज का कन्वर्शन स्टार्च में नहीं हुआ. दैट्स व्हाई हमने आयोडीन ऐड करने के बाद जो पार्ट हमने ब्लैक कलर से कवर किया था उसमें आयोडीन ऐड किया तो हमें ब्लू ब्लैक कलर नहीं मिलता है. बट दोज रीजन विच इज द ग्रीन इन कलर, जो रीजन ग्रीन कलर का है उसमें आयोडीन ऐड करने के बाद हमें ब्लू ब्लैक कलर मिला, क्योंकि उसको क्लोरोफिल, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वाटर मिनरल, सनलाइट, ऑल 4 थिंग्स उसको मिले. उसमें फोटोसिंथेसिस हुआ, ग्लूकोज का कन्वर्शन स्टार्च में, स्टार्च प्रेजेंट है एंड स्टार्च हम आयोडीन से कंफर्म करते हैं. सो दिस एक्टिविटी शोज दैट, ये एक्टिविटी है क्या शो करती है? दैट इज सनलाइट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द photosynthesis. Now there is again one experiment, that is in the process of photosynthesis, oxygen by using chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, water mineral, sunlight, green plants make their own food. That food is glucose, and in this process oxygen is given out. सो सच में रियल में ऑक्सीजन इज गिवन आउट, हाउ वी कैन कंफर्म? तो उसके लिए भी कंफर्मेशन टेस्ट है। ओके, सो ऑक्सीजन इज गिवन आउट, उसके लिए भी कंफर्मेशन टेस्ट है। सो दिस वन इज द बीकर, टू wooden block. Then next one, the glass funnel inverter, and then next one is the test. And here any aquatic plant, any plants हम रख सकते हैं, for example hydra plants, aquatic plants we have kept. Now this assembly in we kept in the sunlight. ये जो green plant है, this green plant make their own food, and जब प्लांट्स खुद का फूड बनाते हैं, इन दैट प्रोसेस ऑक्सीजन इज गिवन आउट. सो इन द टेस्ट ट्यूब द बबल्स ऑफ ऑक्सीजन आर obtained. Now when we invert that test tube and any mastic on, and that mastic in the mouth of that is test tube, that mastic glow continuously. It blow continuously because oxygen help for the burning. Okay, हमने mastic on की and oxygen help for the burning, and this activity shows that in the process of photosynthesis oxygen is given out, क्योंकि वो जो मैस्टिक में कंटिन्यूअसली अच्छे से ग्लो होती है, ऑक्सीजन बर्निंग के लिए सपोर्ट करता है. Okay, now significance of photosynthesis. Sugar produced during photosynthesis is stored in the form of carbohydrate, and which is used in the synthesis of organic compound. Photosynthesis absorb the carbon dioxide and giving out oxygen, and this carbon dioxide and oxygen level is maintained because of photosynthesis. Oxygen is given out in the photosynthesis, which is used by the animal for the respiration. Now, factor affecting the photosynthesis. So, photosynthesis पे कौन कौन से फैक्टर है कि जिसका इफेक्ट होता है? टेम्परेचर, लाइट, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर. So, factor affecting the photosynthesis. Factors affecting photosynthesis. Factor affecting photosynthesis. So first factor that is the temperature है, second factor light है, third factor carbon dioxide है, and fourth factor that is the water. So temperature, light, then carbon dioxide and water affect the photosynthesis. So the enzyme for photosynthesis function at the specific range of temperature. So above 40 degree there is a decrease in the rate of photosynthesis. 40 डिग्री के ऊपर टेम्परेचर रहा तो फोटोसिंथेसिस का रेट क्या हो जाता है? कम हो जाता है. ओके, सपोज 40 डिग्री सेल्सियस के अबव टेम्परेचर है, then rate of photosynthesis decrease. Now second factor that is light. So the rate of photosynthesis is low under the low light intensity. लाइट की इंटेंसिटी कम है तो फोटोसिंथेसिस का जो रेट है वो भी कम हो जाता है. रेट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस इंक्रीजेस इफ हाई इंटेंसिटी लाइट. लाइट की इंटेंसिटी हाई है तो फोटोसिंथेसिस भी हाई होता है. सो एट द बट वेरी वेरी हाई इंटेंसिटी है तो फोटोसिंथेसिस का रेट डिक्रीज होता है. देखो अंडर द लो light intensity, rate of photosynthesis is low when light intensity is low. Rate of photosynthesis increases with light intensity increases, but light very very high है तो photosynthesis जो rate है वो decrease होता है. Now, next factor, carbon dioxide. So, increase in the concentration of carbon dioxide increase the rate of photosynthesis. When CO2 more हो जाएगा तो photosynthesis का rate भी increase होता है. But very high concentration, okay, but very high है carbon dioxide का rate, then it is toxic to plant and photosynthesis inhibit होता है, stop. Very high है, then not important for the photosynthesis. Then next one is water. The rate of photosynthesis decreases if the plant is not receiving proper amount of water. प्लांट को प्रॉपर वाटर नहीं मिला तो फोटोसिंथेसिस का रेट कम हो जाता है, डिक्रीज हो जाता है. द स्टोमेटल पोवर रिमेन क्लोज अंडर वाटर डेफिशिएंट कंडीशन. वाटर कम है तो स्टोमेटल पोवर क्लोज होते हैं, देन गैसियस एक्सचेंज होगा ही नहीं, देन फोटोसिंथेसिस नॉट हैपन. इफ वाटर लेस है तो स्टोमेटो कैसे रहेगा, क्लोज. एंड स्टोमेटो क्लोज है तो ऑक्सीजन अंदर आएगा क्या, नहीं. ऑक्सीजन अंदर नहीं आया तो फोटोसिंथेसिस होगा क्या, नो. सो दस आर द 4 फैक्टर अफेक्टिंग द फोटोसिंथेसिस. ओके, 4 फैक्टर है कि जिसका फोटोसिंथेसिस पे इफेक्ट होता है, टेम्परेचर, लाइट, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर. नाउ सिंथेसिस ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट अदर देन कार्बोहाइड्रेट. प्लांट में कार्बोहाइड्रेट तो बन, ग्लूकोज, स्टार्च मीन्स कार्बोहाइड्रेट. देन व्हाट अबाउट द प्रोटीन. प्लांट्स को भी प्रोटीन चाहिए, प्लांट्स को भी विटामिन मिनरल चाहिए. विटामिन मिनरल रूट से मिल जाते हैं. रूट एब्सॉर्ब वाटर एंड मिनरल्स. ओके, नाउ प्रोटीन, प्लांट को प्रोटीन कैसे मिलेगा. सो फार्मर एट द फर्स्ट वे, फार्मर एड द फर्टिलाइजर एंड फर्टिलाइजर से प्लांट को प्रोटीन मिल जाता है. ओके, फर्टिलाइजर से प्लांट को प्रोटीन मिल जाता है. एंड सेकेंड वे, प्लांट्स को प्रोटीन कैसे मिलेगा, रूट नोडल्स ऑफ लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट. ओके, जो लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट है उसका जो रूट नोड्यूल्स है उसके ऊपर राइजोबियम बैक्टीरिया प्रेजेंट, एंड दिस बैक्टीरिया हेल्प to convert gaseous nitrogen into liquid nitrogen, and that liquid nitrogen is taken by the plant, and वो नाइट्रोजन लेके प्लांट्स क्या करते हैं, प्रोटीन बनाते हैं. सो देयर आर 2 वे कि प्लांट को प्रोटीन मिल जाता है. First way, farmer add the fertilizer, and second way, root nodules of leguminous plant. Leguminous mean those plant having the pod. पी है, बीन है, ग्राम है, जिसको pod होते हैं, they are called leguminous plant. Is it okay up to this? Now next mode of nutrition, that is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, so this one is completed about the autotrophic mode of nutrition. ये जो था कौन सा mode of nutrition था, autotrophic mode of nutrition. Now second mode of nutrition, that is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, the second important mode of nutrition, that is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition. Second mode of nutrition, that is heterotrophic nutrition. So the mode of nutrition in which organism do not make their own food, it is depend on the other, that is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Hetero means other and trophic means nutrition. Those organisms which take the nutrition from the other, they are called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. These organisms do not make their own food. It is depend on the other for the food, and that organism is called heterotroph, and that mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So non-green plants also shows the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now there are two heterotrophic plants are classified into parasitic plant and next one insectivorous um, plants. Now heterotrophic with two types. First one that is host and parasite plant. First one that is host and parasite plant, and second one is insectivorous plant. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition. First mode of nutrition I have taught you, that is autotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition. First mode of nutrition I have taught you. Now, second mode of nutrition. This one is the first mode of nutrition, and then next one, second mode of nutrition, that is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In the heterotrophic mode of nutrition, it is classified into host and parasite, and next one that is insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants. So this heterotrophic mode of nutrition, in these plants do not make their own food. They are depend on the other. Plants खुद का food खुद नहीं बनाते हैं. They are depend on the other for the food. So in that first one, that is parasitic plant. Parasite are the organism that live in or on the body of another organism is called host. Okay, so two terms, that is host and parasite. So parasite depend on the living things, that is the host. So this parasite lives on or in the body of another living organism. So ये जो host है, host क्या है? Living organism है. Host make their own food. Host खुद का food बनाता है. Make their own food. But this parasite do not make their own food. Parasite do not make their own food. It depend. Okay, do not make their own food. Parasite depend on the host. It lives in or on the body of another living organism, and that another living organism is called host, and it take the nutrition. This parasite plant have the special root like structure. They are called hustoria. ये जो parasitic plant है उसमें special roots present होते हैं, that is called hustoria. This hustoria penetrate in the host plant and take the ready-made food from the host plant, and this parasitic plant are harm to the host plant. Host plant को this parasitic plant is benefited, whereas host plant is harm. Parasite plant को तो ready-made food मिल जाता है. Okay. Siddesh Shatkar, this is not your batch. Leave the meeting. Okay. So parasite plant उसको तो रेडीमेड फूड मिल जाता है, उसके लिए तो यूजफुल है, बट होस्ट प्लांट के लिए हार्मफुल है. ओके, होस्ट इज हार्म. नाउ पैरासाइट में भी टू टाइप के पैरासाइट है, दैट इज टोटल पैरासाइट एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज पार्शियल पैरासाइट. होस्ट एंड पैरासाइट्स, अंडरस्टैंड अप टू दिस? होस्ट पैरासाइट समझ में आ गया सबको? यस सृष्टि, host parasite. Okay, now so this host do not make their own food, but host make their own food. Host क्या करता है? खुद का फूड खुद बनाता है, and parasite take ready-made food from the host. पैरासाइट क्या करता है? होस्ट के ऊपर डिपेंड रहता है एंड उससे रेडीमेड फूड लेता है. So a parasite is harmful. Parasite कैसा है? It is the harmful to the host plant. Okay, host plant को कैसे है वो harmful है. Now there are two type of the host and parasite. First type, that is total parasite. First type कौन सा है? That is total parasite. And second type, that is partial parasite. Second type, that is partial parasite. Parasite में भी two type के parasite है. First one is total parasite and second one is partial parasite. Now the parasite which is completely depend on the host, that is called total parasite. Host से food लेता है. Yes, host से वाटर मिनरल लेता है host plant से. Yes, then host plant से shelter लेता है. Yes, so it is the totally depend on the host. host पे completely depend है, totally depend है. फूड भी उससे ही लेता है, वाटर मिनरल उससे ही लेता है, शेल्टर उससे ही लेता है. So that one is called total parasite. There are the two example of total parasite. फर्स्ट वन दैट इज कस्क्यूटा, उसको ही डोडर बोलते हैं एंड उसको ही इन मराठी वी कॉल्ड इट एज अ अमरवेल. Okay, cuscuta dodder amarvel. It is the yellow wire like structure having the special roots. They are called hustoria and which suck the food, water, nutrient from the host plant. First example is cuscuta and second example that is rafflesia. Rafflesia is also total parasite plant. रेफ्लेसिया भी किसका एग्जांपल है? टोटल पैरासाइट प्लांट. नाउ सेकेंड पार्शियल पैरासाइट. it takes sometime only food, some plant take only water mineral, some plant take only shelter. That is called partial parasite. So they have green leaves, they synthesize their own food by the process of photosynthesis, they get water mineral from the host plant. Example is mistletoe is the partial parasite, grows on the old tree of mango, mahua. So partial parasite. फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल मिसेल्टो जो कि मैंगो प्लांट पे ग्रो होता है, महुआ प्लांट पे ग्रो होता है एंड इट इज द पार्शियल पैरासाइट एंड इट टेक ओनली वाटर एंड मिनरल फ्रॉम द होस्ट प्लांट. सिर्फ वाटर मिनरल लेता है होस्ट प्लांट से, खुद का फूड खुद बना लेता है. ओके, इट टेक ओनली वाटर मिनरल and shelter and that's why that is called partial parasite. So orchids partial parasite है, loranthus partial parasite है, mistletoe partial parasite है. Now heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In that second mode of nutrition, that is insectivorous plant. So some plants which feed on the insect. Actually, these plants are green. These plants are green. These plants perform the photosynthesis. Green है, photosynthesis है, though they are heterotrophic because they feed on insect. ओके, वो किसके ऊपर फीड करते हैं? इंसेक्ट के ऊपर फीड करते हैं. दे फीड ऑन इंसेक्ट, दैट्स व्हाई उसको हेटेरोट्रॉपिक में ऐड किया है. सो व्हाई दे आर ईटिंग द इंसेक्ट? बिकॉज दे आर ग्रोविंग in such type of soil in that there is a lack of nitrogen. So by eating the insect to fulfill their nitrogen requirement, that's why they are eating the insect and they are called insectivorous plant or they are also called carnivorous plant. Okay, insectivorous or they are also called carnivorous plants. Now there are so many examples of insectivorous plant. So first one that is pitcher plant. उसका जो लीफ है, लीफ का मॉडिफिकेशन है. इंसेक्ट इज अट्रैक्टेड इन दैट पिक्चर शेप. ओके, सो ये ऐसी पिक्चर प्लांट है, आप सबको पता है. Okay, so insect is trapped in that picture, and in that there are hairs are present. Insect are trapped. Digestive enzyme secret, and that digests the insect. So pitcher plants, Venus fly trap. Pitcher plants is also called Nepenthes. Venus fly, it is also called Dionia. Then sundew, bladderworth, utricularia are the example of insectivorous plants. ये सब इंसेक्टिवरस प्लांट के एग्जाम्पल है. इन विनस फ्लाई उसका जो लीफ है, लीफ के टू लोब्स होते हैं. इन दैट इंसेक्ट इज अट्रैक्टेड एंड कैप्चर्ड एंड लीफ आर क्लोथ्स. And again there is a digestion of insect takes place. So insectivorous plant exhibit both autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Insectivorous plant क्या करते हैं, दोनों है इसमें. ऑटोट्रॉपिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन अल्सो है एंड हेटेरोट्रॉपिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन अल्सो है. So first mode of nutrition, autotrophic mode of nutrition, I have taught you. Then second mode of nutrition, that is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now third mode of nutrition, that is parasite saprophytic mode of nutrition. So first autotrophic mode of nutrition, second heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now third one is saprophytic mode of nutrition. Third mode of nutrition, that is saprophytic mode of nutrition. Nutrition का third type है, that is saprophytic mode of nutrition. So the mode of nutrition in which organism get their food from dead and decaying organic matter. ओके, उनको फूड कहाँ से मिलता है, डेड एंड डिकेइंग ऑर्गेनिक मैटर. द ऑर्गेनिज्म सीक्रेट द डाइजेस्टिव जूस ऑन द डेड एंड डिकेइंग ऑर्गेनिक मैटर एंड कन्वर्ट सॉलिड इनटू सोल्यूबल लिक्विड फॉर्म. फर्स्टली वो ऑर्गेनिज्म खुद के बॉडी में से क्या करते हैं, डाइजेस्टिव जूस सीक्रेट करते हैं एंड दैट सॉलिड जो फूड है उसका कन्वर्शन सोल्यूबल फॉर्म में होता है एंड देन इट एब्सॉर्ब द न्यूट्रिएंट एंड दिस मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन इज कॉल्ड saprophytic mode of nutrition. And example of saprophytic mode of nutrition is fungi and bacteria. Which are the example of saprophytic mode of nutrition? Fungi and bacteria shows saprophytic mode of nutrition. कौन सा है, fungi and next one that is bacteria. fungi में ब्रेड मोल्ड्स है, ईस्ट है, मशरूम है. ओके, fungi में ब्रेड मोल्ड्स, ईस्ट, मशरूम. Okay, those are the showing saprophytic mode of nutrition. Bacteria also showing saprophytic mode of nutrition. So these fungi are abundant in atmosphere when there is a warm and humid atmosphere. When there is a warm and humid atmosphere, the white cottony mass fine thread grows on the stale bread, then fruits, pickles, leather, wood, cow dung, and that is called bread molds. Okay, कोई भी चपाती है, भाकरी है, ब्रेड है, उसके ऊपर जो कॉटनी व्हाइट कलर के थ्रेड्स दिखते हैं एंड दैट आर नथिंग बट द फंगस. कौन सा है, ब्रेड मोल्ड्स. सो दिस फंगाई रिप्रोड्यूस बाय द स्पोवर. ओके, उसके स्पोवर होते हैं when there is a suitable atmosphere condition, that spores, from the spores there is a germination, germinate the spore and fungi are developed. Saprophytic bacteria Pseudomonas is used in biodegradation of organic pollutant like petroleum spillage. Okay, कोई भी पेट्रोलियम लेके जाने वाला शिप है, उसमें से पेट्रोलियम स्पिल हो गया, तो उसको क्लियर करने के लिए सैप्रोफाइटिक बैक्टीरिया यूज करते हैं। कौन सा बैक्टीरिया है? सूडोमोनास। Now, next fourth mode of nutrition, that is symbiotic mode of nutrition, or it is also called symbiosis. Sixth standard, your batch timing is 7 o'clock. Okay, sixth standard, your batch timing is 7 o'clock. Next one is symbiosis. Okay, next mode of nutrition, that is symbiosis. When two organisms live together for their mutual advantage or for their benefit, and that mode of nutrition is called symbiotic mode of nutrition. An example is lichen. Okay, lichen is used in spices. Lichen, Mayank, your batch is later on. Ansh, your batch is later on. Join at 7 o'clock. Okay, so symbiotic mode of nutrition. Lichen, in that algae and fungi live together. Two organisms hai. These two organisms live together for their mutual advantage, and that is called symbiosis or symbiotic mode of nutrition. Here, algae is green. Algae make the food. Fungi do not make the food. So algae give food to the fungi, and in return, fungi gives water and minerals to the algae. So this is the symbiotic relationship. Algae, algae is autotrophic, fungi is saprophytic. Algae give the food to the fungi, food and shelter and water mineral, and in return, okay, जो fungi है, it gives water and mineral to the algae. So two organisms live together for their mutual advantage, that is called symbiotic relationship. लीचेन के मैंने आपको टू यूजेस बताए. फर्स्ट यूज क्या है? एक्चुअली थ्री यूज है. फर्स्ट यूज है लीचेन इज यूज in the spices, condiments. In Marathi, we call it as a dagad food. Second, lichen is used to make the litmus paper. जो litmus paper acid base के लिए यूज करते हैं, किससे बनाते हैं? lichen से. And third one, it is the indicator of air pollution. When there is a more air pollution, lichen does not grow. So this is the example of symbiotic. First, that is lichen. Now, second example, mycorrhiza. It is also example of symbiotic relationship. So mycorrhiza, which shows the symbiotic relationship between the fungi and roots of the tree. सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल है सिम्बायोटिक का माइकोरेजिया, जिसमें फंगी एंड रूट्स ऑफ द ट्री. सो the tree gives nutrient to fungi, and fungi gives water and mineral from the soil to the tree. That is the symbiotic relationship. Third example, that is rhizobium bacteria, which grows on the root nodules of leguminous plant. So plant gives the food to the bacteria, and in return bacteria help to convert gaseous nitrogen into soluble nitrogen, so that plant absorb that soluble nitrogen and make the protein. So three example I have taught you. First one, that is lichen. Second one is mycorrhiza with the roots of tree. Third one, rhizobium bacteria with the root nodules of leguminous plants. Okay, now next one, replenish the nutrient in soil. So how the nutrient are replenishing the soil? Suppose we have taken any crop on any soil, then crop क्या करते हैं? soil में के सभी nutrient ले लेते हैं. Now second year हमें next crop लेना है, तो उसके लिए nutrient रहेंगे क्या? No. So how nutrients are replenished in the soil? There are the three major nutrients. Nitrogen है, phosphorus है, potassium है. So which are the way to replenish the nutrient? First way, farmer add the manure. Okay, farmer manure and fertilizer add करते हैं, so that soil में फिर से nutrient आ जाते हैं. And second one, farmer grow the leguminous plant, and leguminous plant भी न्यूट्रिएंट को रिप्लेनिश करने में हेल्प करते हैं. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. नाउ इस्चेरिया कोलाई नाम का बैक्टीरिया है जो कि ह्यूमन के इंटेस्टाइन में है. इट ऑल्सो शोज द सिम्बायोटिक रिलेशनशिप. ह्यूमन बॉडी से फूड लेता है, बैक्टीरिया खुद का फूड नहीं बनाता है, तो ह्यूमन बॉडी से रेडीमेड फूड लेता है, बट इन रिटर्न इट हेल्प टू द ह्यूमन बीइंग फॉर द सिंथेसिस ऑफ विटामिन बी एंड विटामिन के. ओके, विटामिन बी एंड के सिंथेसिस करने के लिए हेल्प करता है. सो इन दिस वे न्यूट्रिएंट आर रिप्लेनिश्ड इन द सॉइल. And here I have completed your chapter number 1, that is nutrition in plants. Tomorrow I am going to start chapter number 2, nutrition in animals. Okay, read up to this. Today I share the one test. Okay, जो कि साइंस ओलंपियाड के लिए यूजफुल है. लाइक दैट क्वेश्चन जैसे साइंस ओलंपियाड में पूछते हैं वैसे क्वेश्चन की टेस्ट में आज शेयर करती हूँ. यू हैव टू सॉल्व दैट टेस्ट एंड शेयर मी द फोटो. ओके, इमेज शेयर करना है. मैं ऑनलाइन भी जो 10 क्लासेस का ऐप है उसके ऊपर भी टेस्ट अपलोड कर देती हूँ. ओके, ऑल माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट चैप्टर नंबर 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
यस शौर्य, अर्णव, अनुष्का. ओके,
Yes, ma'am.
चलो बाय बाय.
Bye, ma'am.